Hi YouTube, it is Felty's Aquaria. I'm just kind of looking through really quick, see if I can see some isopods for you guys. I know they're in here somewhere. These are the orange ones. I think I showed them already when they were pretty lively the other day. They've kind of chilled out a little bit. Some springtails jumping around. Let's see if I can see it from the sides, maybe. They were hiding on the sides the other day, but they're probably... Oh, there was one right in there, crawling back in deeper. They're probably just hiding from the light, honestly. Oh, there's one right there. And these guys are... oh god, I just had the genus name. I don't remember the genus name, guys. Gosh, I'll look it up later and remember it. I know it, but I just can't remember. I'm sorry. The species name is Pruinosis, though. So these are the orange ones. You see, there's also one right here hanging out, and they are a pretty vibrant orange color. Honestly, they got some little tunnels under the sphagnum they're hanging out in. And I tried to, give me 1 second, I'm just going to sit you guys down. I tried to look for some of the peaches. I don't see them anywhere. So I don't know what's up with them. I was messing around and I seen a few springtails. They might blend in a little bit better because they have like almost like little stripy spot things on the back. They have like some more camouflage type, like some patterning. But yeah, I really don't see any of them in there. Yeah, these guys are armadillium or dillidium or whatever it is. I'm not sure exactly what the genus name is, but they're like how to pronounce it. But that one's is armadillo. It's basically armadillo. Armadillium or something. Nasatum. And then they're like the peach variation. They look really good if they come out, but right now they're not out, so I'll just wait for them to put down some breeding action. Here in another few weeks to a month or so, they'll probably start doing some stuff in there. I put some good stuff in there for them. Basically, I used the same substrate when I made that AVG mix the Serpent Design used. I basically just used that same substrate, but I added a little extra sphagnum moss to it and a little extra bark, and then I took some applewood sticks and broke up applewood and put in there because applewood is safe for fish and stuff like that to eat and like graze on. Put some cardboard and then some leaves. I have mulberry leaves and then just like a handful of leaves from outside and like some little acorn caps in there and stuff, and then I put in some fish flakes, and yeah, that should get them going really good in here. Keep them going for a little while, and then let me grab some of these springtails down. Then I got some springtails outside, or not outside, springtails. Grab some of those. I made 2 cultures of each. So I made charcoal cultures, and I did just, some people will tell you not to dump the cocoa core in there. I'm just going to deal with it. It's going to be fine. I feel like it is going to be fine. And I don't know if you guys can see him. Yeah, see? That little guy right there? Little dot down there. Let's see if I can see another one. One that's maybe moving. There's quite a few in here. Oh, there's a couple over here moving. See them right there? And the cool thing about these guys, what's really cool about springtails in general, is they eat mold. So they will eat like some other things, but namely the thing that you want them for in a terrarium is they eat mold. So if you do have too much water in a terrarium, which is common in a closed terrarium, springtails are really good for that. Now we'll just go ahead and open these guys up. The first ones I showed you guys were the tropical pink, and they are actually the biggest, believe it or not. So these guys are even smaller. I'm gonna have to look without the camera, like look with my naked eye to find them for you first, and then I'll show you where they're at. Okay, so here's one here, a couple here. See them moving around right there? These are blue Podoras. So they actually do kind of have like a blue color. They're not like completely just like sapphire blue, and they're so tiny, but they are pretty blue at least. Pretty cool little guys. And the tropical pinks, obviously they're tropical because they wanted a little bit warmer, but I just got 3 different kinds here. I got tropical pinks, I got blue Podoras, and then I got like regular temperate. I think they're Fulsuma Candidi or something, and they're the most lively too. Wait, I just opened the lid and they were all jumping around. See them all jumping around and stuff? Yeah, these guys are pretty lively. The pink ones are the biggest, but these ones look like they're a little bit more lively. And I would say that if you ever had any baby fish, like a lot of people in the fish tank hobby, this is a thing that I think needs to be said. A lot of people in the fish tank hobby are always talking about having live food, and personally, I don't like, I got a haircut by the way, guys. Personally, I don't like breeding, I don't like keeping, what is it, brine shrimp. They're just like, they're not very fun to hatch out, and I have a bad hatch rate with them and all that other stuff. But those guys seem to breed pretty easy, and you could probably feed them to fry. Like this. You could probably feed springtails to these. In fact, I really want to try it here sometime soon when that colony gets breeding. And that's fresh water in there. It's distilled water. It's clean because they're literally cultured on charcoal. Yeah, I can tell you about how I culture those. They're super easy. You just get lumpwood charcoal, break it up into small, like, you know, medium-sized rock pieces or whatever, to small pieces or whatever, somewhere in that range right there. So they have a lot of surface area. And then you throw them all in the, I just have lunch meat containers for mine. See, this is like a turkey container, turkey lunch meat. Same with those. So yeah, it's pretty easy to get a container for them, and then you just use distilled water or RO water. I'm gonna put these back up, guys. I'm just gonna throw them back up there, so they're up here, because I like them to be on, I got them up on this top shelf, them and the isopods, because it should be darker up there because there's no lights on the top shelf. And I did introduce some to this, and I threw some in both the isopod things. I put some of each, so I still have these little cultures here. So when you guys buy a springtail culture, let's say you buy one online, and you're like, oh man, I need a lot of springtails. I'm telling you, if you're just seeding like one thing, just only buy one, because like you could seed a lot with this. You really only need to just, like, they say to try to blow them in, but it's really hard. I just scooped some cocoa core in, and I mean, cocoa core is inert. That's what's in these, is cocoa. It's the outside of coconut shells, so it's not gonna hurt your fish if you get like or like your terrarium or whatever. If you get a little tiny bit of cocoa core in there, it's not gonna kill anything. It's literally coconut. It's super organic. It doesn't break down very fast, so it doesn't even like make wastewater. I mean, I guess if you had like a bunch of cocoa core and like a little bit of water, it would like get sludgy and nasty eventually, but I don't think it should be a problem. And these are all filled with charcoal, so they protect against, you know, that anyway, because it's charcoal, which is like a purifying agent. You guys can use activated carbon if you wanted to, but I suggest just doing the lump with charcoal, and just wear a face mask or some goggles or whatever if you have to break it into pieces, because it is going to put dust all out in your face. A lot of it. It's going to be a lot of dust. And so, yeah. Be careful with that. But yeah, just use this substrate right here to put the isopods in. 1 second. I just use that right there. It's just sphagnum moss and some like cypress bark, orchid bark, and stuff like that. yeah, guys. So, yeah. Oh, and here. I don't know if anybody's interested. But I know Cedric is interested, actually. This is what the bloom's looking like. So, I think the video that I showed you guys before was, like, literally yesterday. And, like, last night even. Like, so this has been, like, hours. Like, not even a full half a day, maybe. Maybe, like, a half a day, but not a full day, I mean. And yeah, it's grown up quite a bit, and I think it's got a second one down in there, I think. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about that. The fern is doing pretty good. It was growing some new stuff not too long ago. This thing is not doing that great. I'm about to put in a terrarium with a false bottom, because look at this. My girlfriend, she put it in here. She's going to be watching this and be like, you talked bad about me, but no, this is not talking bad. I'm just saying, like, she didn't know. She had never really done anything like this before, so she put it in this thing, and it doesn't have a drainage hole, and it sucks, because you need a drainage hole, because this is a succulent, a Semper Vivum. And hopefully we can find some more of these purple rocks, because I really like these. I want some more of these for the top, and just, like, cover that whole thing up in purple again. And I want to put it in... I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm about to go to my buddy's house. It's a terrarium thing somewhere down there, but I don't feel like looking for it right now. Yeah. But I think I showed you guys this stuff that I got the other day. Did I show this off? That we got these? Yeah. I don't know if I showed this to you guys or not, so I'm just gonna show it again. We got this. So don't pay attention to that. It was 50% off. We got this from Hobby Lobby, and we're gonna make this into a terrarium. I'm gonna silicone the wrought iron on the inside so you can't see it. Put just like a little thin line of silicone down that so it doesn't really lose any moisture. We're gonna make it a closed terrarium. Then I'm going to put brown silicone in the bottom of this to make it waterproof. And we'll build our false bottom and put our substrate layer here, and then we'll put some plants in there, throw some springtails and some isopods or something in, and hopefully they don't get out, because my girlfriend might be like, we shouldn't put springtails in there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we go, but it looks pretty good. And then I also got this. The big one there was for my girlfriend's birthday, so we're gonna make that one together. So she's kind of got a good say in that. But this one's mine. I get to do what I want with this one. And then that other one out there is a collective project with me and her, or just a her project. I'm not sure. But the light bulb is mine, and yes, it is going to be very hard. You guys are wondering, it is going to be very, very hard to build a terrarium in this, but it looks really cool. It's an upside down light bulb. I want to put something yellow in here, like a big yellow flower or something coming up through the middle. Yeah, so this hole's pretty small. I mean, I'm going to need some pretty small tweezers to put that stuff down in there, but yep, it's a labor of love. We're going to do it. It's going to look beautiful. And then I'll probably never trim it, and probably people will be like, hey, you need to trim your light bulb thing, and I'll just be like, okay, yeah, go get a new one, make a new one, because it was, don't have the price tag anymore. This was $6 initially, but half price, it's $3. So, and then that other one out there that you guys saw, I'll show you guys that again, and then I'm about to head out. This one was only $5, and like here, there's my 32-ounce cup. We're going to be able to make a decent terrarium in there. I think what we're probably going to do is do something with moss in the front, and then just like work our way back and just make a gradual, like smaller to bigger type of thing. With the light bulb, I'm going to try to probably just do moss mostly, and then I'm going to try to find a plant that's like maybe like an air plant, like an orchid or something like that, that doesn't really need like too much soil. Or like watering, and put it in the middle, maybe just like on top of the moss even, and see if it, like, I can find one that grows yellow flower. I know that's a long shot, finding a dwarf orchid that will fit in that, but we'll figure it out. No harm in trying. So yeah, but this one we'll be able to do something really nice in here. And the big one we are going to the big, like, gazebo looking thing, we're going to make into like a viewable from all angles terrarium. So like we'll put taller stuff in the middle because it's got a tall middle section, like it comes to a peak, and then we'll put smaller plants around the edges, and you'll literally be able to turn it. You know, well, not like this. You would turn it from the base, but I just don't have it attached to the base. But you'd be able to turn it and view it from different angles. So yeah, guys, pretty slick. I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm late.